Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode we have no clue of
Been
Out
too
of
long.
Pocket.
Like 18, maybe.
I don't know.
No way, it's
Probably
that
not
high.
yet.
It's
I mean,
not that high. It's
hold
like,
on, let's get a
it's like
check real-
15.
Probably like
Let's get a
11.
let's get a range.
It has to be like 15.
Well, I think half our podcasts haven't been uploaded in like a month, so
Okay, we'll do this. We'll see what the last uploaded one is called. How do I? What the?
What do you
actually I do think you did upload our St. Louis football
You're not
one.
on OEJ?
What? Go to the channel.
It also might look a little different today. Matt's not here, and then Zayden took my spot, so Zayden's
I'm
me
Owen.
today, and I'm Matt today. So
I am indeed Owen.
Our last episode, he actually did post our last one. Our most recent one was episode 13. So this is episode
14.
14.
See, Zayden wasn't too far off.
Yeah.
18 and 14.
Four. It's
I
only
said
4
15
episodes.
afterwards.
A little bit of a gap
I
there.
said 15 afterwards. It's close enough.
So anyway,
Had a lot of exciting stuff happen around our school this week.
yep, Owensville basketball
Yeah.
has officially
Made history.
made history's first time in school history where the girls and boys basketball team won districts in the same season, which really isn't that shocking when our boys basketball team previously had only won districts twice.
Mm-hmm.
First time in
First time
29 years.
29 years.
The girls
sir.
winning
I
it
don't know if
back to
that's a
back.
flex. I don't know if
It's
that's a
been a
flex or-
while. Everyone keeps saying it like a flex, but like as
Exactly.
somebody who's played on the last 3 teams that haven't even sniffed a district championship game, we always lose in the second round by about 20. I don't really know if it's a flex or not, but I mean, I guess for us maybe it's a flex.
For me, it's a flex.
For me, it might be a flex. I don't know, but yeah. And then the girls, of course, we don't. So the boys were district champions, and their season ended right after that.
About a day or two later.
Nothing, no, not even a day. That night, nothing else happened after that. We won districts. We all went home, and nothing happened. The girls, on the other hand, went to sectionals like you're supposed to, and had a probably the most exciting game I've ever watched in person.
Me too. I would have to say that too.
I mean, I wasn't there, but I seen the final, that shot, the
Cameron Caldwell,
Cameron's-
layup
3
3-pointer.
seconds, 22-foot
Floater.
layup, contested,
yes, sir.
dang good
Crazy
shot.
If you guys have not seen that, you guys need to go find it somewhere and watch it. But
Well, I think that game, it is on OHS TV Studio. The full
Should be.
game is on there.
plug OHS TV Studio.
Well, I don't know why the districts, I think it has to do with some Misha thing. The districts games weren't on there, but because we couldn't live stream and stuff, I think, because of Misha.
Mhm.
But I don't know how. But the Stratford sectional game for the girls is on there.
Yeah, see, I think that for like districts and stuff, we can't even like record it or live broadcast it. But like after that, we can record it, but just not live broadcast it. I think it's something weird.
Well, I wonder if it's got to do with, like, since you're hosting districts, because it's kind of like we couldn't play our hype video thing that we have
Mhm.
before our district games. I think when you play districts, it's supposed to be like almost like a neutral
Yeah,
site.
That's how it was last year when we played in the band. We weren't allowed to play even the fight song because it had to be like a neutral environment.
Yeah, I think that's why. Because districts, I know there was like so many rules. You can't do this. You can't do this. You can't do this. You can't do this.
Mm-hmm.
But sectionals, it seems like maybe they lighten up again. But
Maybe.
anyway, the girls play again at 5 o'clock this Saturday
Yep.
because it's Thursday as we look. So March 15th. So who knows when this podcast is going to get posted.
Probably 3 weeks. So.
But if it's posted, I would say at the earliest it'll be posted by tomorrow.
yeah,
That's like the earliest.
Yeah.
If you're seeing this on Friday, make sure you pop out and support the Dutch girls basketball team as they try to go back-to-back to the Final Four,
Yep.
Yes.
which is, I believe it's Friday, Saturday next week. I think it's Friday, Saturday this year,
I think you're right. Yeah.
which is kind of weird. I think it's the 21st,
Yeah, 'cause
22nd.
I feel like last year was in
Last
like, the
year it
middle
was
of
like
the week.
Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Friday, Saturday.
We also got our baseball jamboree this weekend at home.
That is also, Saturday is going to be a
Can we
busy
even go to the
day.
game?
Huh?
Are we even going to be able to go to the game?
The girls'
I think
game is
so,
at
because-
5. The last baseball game is 2.
Yeah, it's either like
Oh.
2 or 2:30, something like that.
And it's a jamboree, so it's only,
3 innings. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're hour slots.
hmm
But, and then I think there's also like volleyball or something. Saturday's going to be a very busy day on.
I think there's middle school volleyball or something, but they like
Yeah,
moved
there's-
all the
there's
tournament.
another thing there.
I think they moved all like the.
They moved
brackets
it up
Yeah.
like, I think someone said like 3 hours.
Something like that.
Yeah,
Busy
So-
day.
should be very exciting.
Yeah.
Baseball, of course, starting up. I don't know. So, what spring sports are there? There's baseball, track, golf. I forget anything.
Soccer.
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 I think that's probably about it.
So, I know our golf team is a little. Who knows?
Besides the one special kid.
Yeah, we got the Crew Epstein on the
The-
golf team.
the one and only.
But other than that, I think golf is not. Golf is probably the least like focused on sport in Owensville. Like to be honest, when I was in middle school, I didn't even know we had a golf team.
Me either.
I know.
I didn't even-
I knew we had one because my dad played on it when he was in high school. But I didn't even know. Well, Cabot was the golf coach
Really? I did not know
for
that.
like a year or two. Well, it was Royal,
I didn't know
and
that
then
either.
he, I think when he started, he went to like be like a assistant principal or something. He quit coaching golf, and they needed somebody, and it was Cabot. And
Oh,
then
brother.
Van Leer came along, and he, of course, actually played golf.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Royal was pretty good at golf too.
I'm not sure.
I know
Didn't he get like a?
he hit a hole in one. I
Yeah,
do know
hole in
that.
Dang.
He's on the plaque in the
Yep.
clubhouse. But yeah, so golf, I think is just kind of there. Soccer, is our soccer team any good? I honestly, I didn't know if Owen maybe would know. Owen's sister played
She
soccer,
did. I think they were like decent, but I don't think they were like the greatest.
and she just graduated this last year, so I didn't know if maybe Owen here would have some
No.
insight on soccer and track. I also know absolutely nothing about.
I feel like our track teams are always pretty solid.
I only know Eli.
I'll say this as an Owensville athlete, I know for one thing's for sure, and that's the track and cross country is definitely where Owensville shines.
Yeah.
You walk in the gym and it's we don't win districts a ton because in track and cross country and all those, I'm pretty sure your district is generally like 20 teams,
Mm-hmm.
and there's always gonna be that one crazy. But we have a lot of conference titles. In
Yeah.
those track and cross.
Yeah.
And I think our girls, specifically track and cross country teams, win districts a lot because they're like really good.
Yeah. Well,
got
our
third at
girl.
state this
Yeah,
year
that's what I was
cross
gonna
country.
say. Yeah.
I think the girls teams are actually like really.
Yeah. I think
Really
Kendra and Coach Dave are really, really good at what they do with the track and cross country teams.
I couldn't tell you for a fact if they're good or not because I don't know anything.
That's just
about
what I
it.
hear.
But I mean, the records and the championships don't lie.
No.
So I mean, I would say they're probably doing all right
I'd say, yeah.
if they're winning. I mean, I can't. You'd have to say that our basketball coaches must have done a solid job this year if we went from, haven't had a winning record since like 2009 to actually having a winning record, winning districts 20. They had to do something right this year.
Yeah. Yeah.
But baseball, anyway, coming off of probably the most disappointing moment of my life last year in baseball.
Somebody decided to sell.
We're not even going to get into it like
All right,
that.
we're not. All right, it's fine.
We're not going to get into that.
We
But
won't.
anyway, our baseball team, I would say, has a lot of potential to be good this year.
Mm-hmm.
Because we return 7
You
starters.
mean like winning state?
I hope. But here's the problem. We'll talk about this real quick for Owensville. The problem with Owensville ever winning state is Class 4. We're right on the bottom of Class 4.
Mm-hmm.
So we really never have a ton. We don't really have that many people. And Class 4 is where like the academies and the private schools start coming in. It's really hard. And that's what makes like what the girls basketball team did last year so impressive. It's really hard to make a run as a Class 4 team at the very bottom when once you get past districts, it's like you saw with our basketball team. I guess we will talk about it real quick. We played a team from the city that I think is since we're on the bottom, I think they're towards the top of size for Class 4. I may be wrong on that. But it's just, we're in a rough spot when it comes to competing for state.
Yeah.
Now, districts, I mean, it's only 2 or 3 games. Anything can happen, but you start getting into the districts. And I think that last year the girls when they got to the Final Four, I mean, those were some good teams there.
Yeah.
Every
yeah.
single team that we watched was solid. But I would say that our baseball team, out of any sport that I played football, I played I played football for 2 years, and Zayden maybe could speak better on this because he played football 4 years. I would say that our baseball team from this next year is probably returning the most production out of football, baseball, and basketball since we've been in high school. Like we're returning a lot of
Yeah, we're pretty much returning
production.
both
Our of course Lane and Landon
Mm-hmm.
were big contributors to our team. Lane Evans and Landon Eli, and then really pitching. I mean Colton Skiles pitched.
Clee can't, but he
Logan
he's really
Kleekamp
just like-
pitched.
yeah.
But even then, I would say, from what I've heard, Tucker Sassman and Gabe Medlock, 2 freshmen coming up, are very much capable of replacing that spot.
Mm-hmm.
In the outfield, I don't know 100% for sure what the outfield's going to look like to replace Landon and Lane.
I think it's going to be
Logan
and Adam.
Yeah, either Logan and Adam or Logan and
They're both-
Elias.
They're both pretty solid.
I think
So
I think Logan's probably for sure and right.
I think Logan, yeah, and then Jaden in center,
But
obviously.
Logan-
yeah.
But Logan, of course, I would say Logan has the best bat out of them. Of course, Logan was our DH last year. But I think we got the pieces to pretty well cover the holes that we lost from
Yeah,
last year.
definitely, yeah.
And our entire infield's the exact same as
Yeah.
last year. So
Same catcher. I mean, just one more year of experience and everything to go along with it. To a team that was already really good. I feel like a lot of times when you see like, oh, they're returning everybody, it's generally that's when the jump comes. But it's rare that you see it for a team that had so much success like we did, I feel like last year. So hopefully we can make another run and hopefully finish business this time.
Yep, yep.
sir.
Run it back in the spring after winning basketball districts.
I wonder when baseball districts are going to come out. Probably fairly soon if I had my guess, but
I'm gonna look. Maybe Michigan website will say something. I know from like the past, they always came out around the time of our conference baseball tournament. Now the conference tournament got
removed,
Removed,
however
I
you wanna
guess.
Say that, yeah.
so I want to say if I had to guess, but I have no clue. I would say districts are probably like next week, maybe.
I was gonna say in the next couple weeks for sure.
Baseball spring season. Class and district assignments have not been released. And it doesn't say anything. I didn't know if maybe it would say like
Yeah, like the date.
released
Yeah.
next week. So I didn't know if it'd say anything, but it does not say anything. But, and I think for sure if we have the same district, we have a great chance to compete again like we did last year.
Definitely.
I agree.
But yeah. I think that's about local sports. Well, really local sports. I guess
Yeah.
Mizzou basketball. They play tonight, I think. I think it was just what I saw. They play Mississippi State. Because Mizzou actually, it's not very often Mizzou gets this. Mizzou got a first round bye in the SEC tournament. I don't know if either of you guys know how like SEC tournament works.
There's like, isn't it like, I was looking, but doesn't like multiple teams get first round buys or something?
No, well, yeah, but it's 4 teams get a 2-round bye. The first 4 seeds get 2 rounds. The next 4 teams get 1 round, and then there's like the 8 teams play for 4 spot. So the bottom 8 teams play, and them 4 then play the 5 through 8 seeds, and then they play the winner of those games play 1 through 4. So if you're a top 4 seed in the SEC, you get a 2-round bye. It's kind of similar to, I think we talked about it a long time ago, the WNBA playoff where it's like the 1 seed starts in like the semifinals. Like I think in the WNBA it's 5, 6, 7, 8 play, and then they play the 3 and the 4.
Something
The
like
winner of
that.
those, and then the winner of those play the 1 and the 2. But honestly, I kind of like that format. I don't think that like the NFL or anything will ever adopt something like that. But I would definitely, personally, I think that's the best way to giving multiple teams buys. If you're gonna do, I think like hockey and basketball, NBA basketball should do it with their playoff format because 8-team playoff formats kind of suck, in my opinion. Because why should a 1 seed and an 8 seed have to win the same amount of games?
Yeah.
I think that's especially when it's 8 seeds. I mean, that's over half your league. So, yeah. But Mizzou, I would say this is the best Mizzou basketball team since I've been watching college basketball, which hasn't been that long, maybe.
Well,
4 or 5
going
years.
from last year, I forget they didn't have like any conference wins or
They,
something
I
like
think,
that.
went defeated. I think they went 0-18 in SEC.
And then
play.
this year they went 12 and whatever 5 or something like that.
Yeah, this year they actually got a pretty good team. I don't know if I would say they're going to necessarily go on a run, but they have a chance to be a. Well, I guess they're like a 5 or a 6 seed, so that would mean. I guess that would mean technically they should lose in the second round, but. I mean, upsets can happen. I'd say they could easily be like an Elite 8 team, like a slight surprise, like Elite 8 type Final Four, maybe even team. I don't know that they're a national championship level team, but
Yeah.
we need to do that when on Selection Sunday is like this Sunday, I think.
I think so.
We need to make a bracket because I think the tournament starts on a Thursday, doesn't it?
I don't know.
I think we need to make a bracket. We need to do that.
Yeah, we should. That'd be a good idea.
When does March Madness start?
Oh yeah, another local team in the NCAA tournament, not Division One, but Division Two, the S&T Miners. They played really good this year. It's like the first time they won their conference in I don't know how many years.
Yeah, I saw that, and they're
Yeah.
in the Class 2 March Madness type tournament.
Yep.
I don't know what they call their tournament, but when
I really think it's
I
just
mean,
an NCAA AA March Madness Division Two tournament. Pretty sure that's all it is.
I'm just gonna be completely guessing because I do not watch college basketball.
And we also have
first round is the 20th
Or
and the
basketball.
21st. So yeah, it starts next Thursday. So hopefully the games don't start. Well, even if they start, we can still like if there's 2 games going on, we can still just make a bracket.
Yeah. We also have an alumni that plays for the Miners basketball team, Tyler Hybrink. And on the girls' side, we have an alumni, Anna Finley,
Yep.
play for the Miners. So Anna Finley's been playing really good lately.
Yeah, I think she's actually one of their better, maybe even their best player from what I've seen.
I think this is the first year she's really got to play because I think she's been hurt, like her knees or something, the last couple years.
Yeah, I can't say I know much about. I'm going to S&T, but I can't say I know absolutely anything about S&T sports. I'll figure that out when I get there, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah, so how does is theirs also like is the Division 2 one, is it also like 68 teams?
I'm pretty sure it's like the exact same thing. It's just Division Two. I literally think it's just like copy and paste and just put Division Two schools there.
Well, then there's not the NIT tournament for Division. You think there's an NIT for Division 2?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't feel like people keep up with Division Two like people do with Division One. Not at all.
I would say nobody there's probably nobody watching this video that truly keeps up with Division 2 basketball.
And if you do, put it in the comments.
Like
We'll-
maybe
shout
S&T people. There
we'll
might
shout
be
you
people
out.
that follow S&T, but
I can see S&T.
I don't think there's very many Division 2 basketball fans out there.
Probably not. You might as well just watch Division One at that point.
Zane, you've been quiet. You got anything important to say?
About college basketball?
Anything,
No.
just ever.
Just anything. Like you got anything important?
Oh yeah, we didn't show off your guys' haircuts.
Oh, the haircuts.
Sir,
You guys-
haircuts?
So the some of the varsity guys for the basketball team shaved their heads for the district championship, and Zayden and Jansen were 2 of the guys that did it.
Yep,
Yes, sir.
that's pretty
Do
lit.
you regret
Had-
shaving your head, or do you think it's like, do you like it?
I mean, I don't really care, but
I don't regret it
Jansen
at
always
all.
gets it, so
I don't regret it at all.
Jansen would have got the same haircut either way, so it doesn't matter.
I wouldn't get it this short, but I honestly don't care about my hair at all. It is though. Everyone wants to hate on it, but I will say I was out at baseball practice for the first time Tuesday, and oh my gosh,
Feel the wind in your hair?
awesome to have a buzz cut on Tuesday. When it is But then Saturday when we were going to the girls' district game, I was standing outside because there was a little bit of a line at the front door.
Head was cold.
The wind, my head was cold, bro. But yeah, that's probably gonna do it for episode. What did we say it was? 14
14.
of Out of Pocket.
Sorry.
We'll be back next week. Stop.
So you